We just came into Zion National Park, and this is Checkerboard Mesa. It was incredibly hot the day that we were at Zion. It was well over 100 degrees, and there were lots of warnings for heat stroke and to drink lots of water. So it was pretty miserable hiking that day. Of the Emerald Pools Trail. We just got off the shuttle bus. Unfortunately, several of the stops are closed because of COVID. But we'll make do with what we can do. I think this is Emerald Pool.
This is the lower pool.
And it's not very emerald.
There is such limited parking in Zion National Park that everyone moves from place to place by riding on the park shuttles. And it really works out pretty well.
It did make it a little bit more difficult to do video though.
This is the beginning of the trail along the Virgin River back to the Narrows, and you'll see more about that in a few minutes, but this is where you walk in the river through the trail. And they were constantly telling people, and there were all kinds of signs about this cyanobacteria, and they said stay out of the water, and you can see how well that worked. From here, the trail continues in the river. I, however, do not. And as you can see, the further you go up, the narrower the canyon gets, hence the term the Narrows. But this is not for me today. So this is the river that the folks are walking in. About another 6 miles upriver to the end where there are waterfalls. So you see the rocks, and you see that the water is not clear by any stretch of the imagination, and it just does not seem like a great idea to me to walk in there. I'll just leave it at that. But I just talked to some people that went almost to the end. They went up 7.2 miles, and at that point the water was chest deep. No, not for me. But I'm glad they had fun. We were not disappointed to learn that the trail to Angel's Landing was closed while we were there. It really wasn't on our to-do list. The trail is cut into the face of one of these sheer cliffs that you see, kind of like a half tunnel. So On the left is a chain that you can hold on to, and on the right is, about 1,000-foot drop-off, and the trail is about 3 feet wide. Once again, that was not going to be something that we were going to do. In fact, if you do a search for that on YouTube, you'll see it's listed as possibly the scariest trail in America. Again, not for us. We were camped about halfway between Cedar Breaks and Panguitch, Utah. So it was a short drive to go up to Cedar Breaks. I did a short hike, which is pictured here, and really enjoyed the scenery. It's a small area. It's not a national park. It's a national monument. But it is the same geography as Bryce Canyon. It was a light rain falling, and it made for a very enjoyable hike. Bryce Canyon was our second national park on Utah's Mighty Five. And the interesting thing about Bryce Canyon is that it isn't a canyon. Canyons are formed by water flow eroding rock away, generally on both sides of the water. Bryce Canyon was formed mostly by freezing and thawing. There are over 180 days a year that has freezing temperatures at night and warm temperatures during the day. And so most of these rock formations are created by that freeze-thaw cycle.
The vertical columns that you see here are called hoodoos. They are again formed by the freezing and the thawing, and if you'll notice, they have white caps on them, which is what prevents the sandstone from wearing away. I do have to say that Bryce Canyon is one of my favorites. The beauty of the canyon is just amazing.
Look at all the hoodoos.